right, listen. Everybody should have a set of note cards. I asked you when you came in if you needed note cards. You only need 2 today. Okay, that's why I gave you a little stack. Let me finish, please. All right, at the top, this is your note card. Well, EOC note card project. I already went through that a bunch of times. I gotta just keep going, okay? Sorry. All right. Please make sure your name is at the top. Please also make sure that you put 6th period. This is only one project grade. You do have a second one with EOC test questions, okay? And that will come next week. We'll start that part next week, but we're starting the notes this week, okay? This is the first note card. All right. We're going to use, well, actually, this is just the title. I'm going to use this first one. We're going to do slope. The definition of slope is the steepness of a line.
You want us to write down the second card or on the back of the first one?
The steepness of a line. There are lots of names for slope, okay? Other names for slope that you need to know and understand, okay? We have rate. It's asking for the rate of something. It's basically asking for the slope. Unit rate, all of those words for rate. We got rate of change. You hear the words rate of change. That's also slope, okay?
Isn't that steepness?
Steepness, yes. Okay, bless you. All right. Now we have 2 formulas for slope. The first formula for slope is rise over run. Your rise is how far you go up or down from one point to the next point. You always use grid lines. Your run is how far you go from the left to the right, using also the grid lines. There's a second formula for slope. The second formula for slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Use this formula when you have a graph or a line. Use this formula for tables or ordered pairs. X and Y tables or ordered pairs. Pause for the cost. All right, on the back, we're going to do kinds of slope. There are 4 kinds of slope. Bless you, babe. 4 kinds of slope. So I'm going to draw 4 different graphs. X, Y, X, Y, X, Y coordinate, or Y axis, sorry. X axis, Y axis. 4 different types of slope. The first kind of slope that we talked about is if from left to right, the ordered pairs increase, the line increases. This is a positive slope. That means that M is a positive number. As X increases, Y increases. Bless you, babe. The second kind of slope, if from left to right the line is going down, this is a negative slope. As x increases, x always increase because you always read x from left to right, like you're reading a book. So as x increase, y decreases.
Sorry.
Yeah, babe.
I have a question about graphs.
Now we have a flat line. A flat line this is going to be, and I need to make this look like a flat line for real. This is horizontal. Horizontal lines have zero slope. Or another way to say zero slope is just no slope. Okay? There's no slope to it. That means m is equal to 0. So if you have 0 over 10, that's 0. 0 over any number, the answer is still going to be 0. Okay? So when you do your rise over run and your rise, you didn't go up at all, that's 0. But you run to the left, okay, 5 times, 0 over -5 is still going to be 0. Any questions? Okay. This is a horizontal line. And if it says, what kind of slope does a horizontal line have? It does not have. Very good. It does not have slope. Now let's do vertical line, straight up and down. First of all, this is not a function. That's the only linear equation that is not a function. This is not a function.
So would that be like undefined? Right?
This is undefined slope. Very good. When you are doing your rise over run, if you rise, but then you don't run at all, that means you might rise 7, but you don't go to the left or to the right. The bottom number is 0. Any number over 0 is undefined. You can't divide. 7 divided by 0 is impossible. 8 divided by 0, it's not possible. So you're going to get an error in the calculator. That's an indicator that this is undefined slope. Okay, so any number over 0 with your rise and your run has undefined slope. Vertical lines have undefined slope. Any questions? Any questions about slope at all? Please, little by little, I'm begging you, little by little, you need to be studying. Notice how I'm starting way early because you have already been complaining. I don't understand this. I don't understand that. Okay? So please do what I'm asking you to do so you can be successful and you don't forget. Because the reason why we forget is because we don't review. You don't go over your notes. You don't. So you don't have to lie to me. I know. I can tell. Especially when in the middle of a test you're going to say,